The Kizer Cormorant is one of my favorite EDCs of all times, and the reason why it is amazing looking. 4 ways for you to open this up and 1 way for you to close. So let me show you. Conventional opening is just like this to open and close. The button over here you use to close it every single time. Second way for you to open is to go ahead and use one hand to open for the rest of them. So first one is just grabbing your hand and opening just like this. Second way is to put your finger right here and you open this up. It is really slick and it opens pretty quick. And the next way is this, the front flicker basically. Let me show you how it works. Just like that. So this is what you can do to open this up, which is pretty much fun. Texture itself is really nice. I like the way it feels and it looks really nice. Now next thing, when you open this up, the frigid factor cannot be ignored in this knife. It is just so much fun. So opening and closing and pressing the button every single time, regardless of which way, go ahead and open this, makes it a very fun frigid when it comes to this knife. Now this thing right here, which is the carry clip, is interchangeable. You can take it out in case you don't like it, but it makes it so much easier for you to flick things and to open them up. Now next thing, if you want to switch this around, you can put this one right on this side as well, and you can change it to whichever side you actually like. Knife itself is really great looking. I like the green. I like how it actually looks. It looks really nice, and it is really nice and centered as well. When you hold it in both hands, you can definitely feel the quality of this knife. It looks really slick as well, but it is not big, so it is small when it comes to its size. The knife itself, as you're grabbing it, it's going to feel really nice for you to grab it. It feels really great for you to put this in your hand, and it is nice. It is really nice, this whole entire material all by itself. Now this specific one is not really a very high-tech steel here because it's 154C M steel, which is pretty decent, not too expensive, and for this price of this knife, this is a budget knife, so you can't really expect too much out of it, but yet you're getting a lot of very nice things all together about this knife altogether. I like how it is composed. I like how it looks. I like the feel. I like how slick this whole entire thing is, how it opens, how it closes, how it is very easy for you to use. And the price is the best part because it's not going to break the bank, and you can definitely get this under a certain amount of money, which is pretty good. So you don't have to spend over $100 to get something like this. So it's not too expensive as well. The looks of it is really interesting too. You can see how it looks like. I like that you can feel this knife when you're putting your hand on this. It feels awesome. It really does. You can feel the entire texture over here, which makes it a very good grip as well. So as you're gripping this, the grip is good. Now if you, in case your fingers want to cut much closer to the groove, you can actually get here. There is a small location for you to put in case your fingers are much bigger or you're working much closer to the wood or whatever you're working on. At the top there is this gibbering all the way at the top over here, makes it really nice and easy when you're working with this specific knife. I do think that the mechanism itself is really good altogether. The looks of it is awesome as well. Now the question is, how safe is this? Let's go ahead and take it and find out. See, I'm hitting it and it doesn't snap back. You know, like some knives, if they're not safe, they'll be like flick and they will flick right back in. So right now, this button right here really does make the deal. It prevents it from backwards flicking as you're using it for EDC purposes. So it is definitely safe. Now over here, it is lined up right in the middle how it actually should be, which is really good too. And I can't say more than enough about this knife. It is really one of my favorites. The EDC factor, the looks, the groove, everything between this thing is going to make it a very nice knife that you can get for yourself. The flicker factor is definitely in here as well, as you can go ahead and flick this out just like this. Makes it exceptionally fun knife for you to have. And opening and closing, this knife is just the deal. This is the deal. This is the one you want to get. Everything about this is just awesome. The knife itself, the build quality, the materials, everything. It doesn't actually feel like a budget knife. It feels pretty solid in my opinion, and it looks pretty good as well. It is my favorite one in my rotation now because I have had this for a while and I've been using it, and I really enjoy everything about this, including the color code, the feel, the looks, the material, everything. It just says quality. And Kizer makes really nice knives too, but this is one of my new favorites. So make sure you get yours in case you're thinking twice, like, should I get this, should I get this? You're gonna love this knife, you're really gonna like it, and get them before they stop making them, because those knives, when they make a bunch of them, eventually they stop making them, and then you're like, okay, how come I didn't get this? Because then the price only goes up with those knives, and then you have to get another pair. So actually this is version 2.0 of this. There was a 1.0 version and they discontinued it and they made a better version of it, which is good. Sometimes they discontinue and they don't make any better version of it. So take a look at up close how it looks like and think about it. But don't think too much, because this knife is just awesome. Make sure you get this for yourself or give it away as a gift.